Good morning. It's Shannon with Cambridge Park Treasures. I purchased a jewelry lot on eBay, and it was absolutely amazing. So I wanted to just kind of go through it in a video. I wanted to do an unboxing, but I had shoulder surgery, so I'm one-armed, and it was a bit of a fiasco trying to get everything untangled, but it's under here. I've kind of hidden it. So we will, voila. It is a silk-covered Japanese jewelry box, and we'll go over this after once I get everything out of it, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's in need of a very good cleaning. I'm not exactly sure how to do that. I'm going to look into it because this is made by Farrington, so it's a pretty nice jewelry box. But like I said, we'll get into that later. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, thank you, welcome. I appreciate it. If this is not and you've come back, welcome back. And I sell on Mercari, Whatnot, eBay, Poshmark. I'm still working on my coffee. It's been a long couple of weeks since the surgery, and living one-armed is not fun. It's my dominant hand, so I have to do everything left-handed, which is not great. But hey, every day a little bit closer to healing. So let's get into it. If you have any questions, my email address will be down in the description, as with the sales links. So this, ta-da, is what we've got. And I bought this lot because there was a bracelet in here that I've been kind of looking for. And it's amazing. It does not disappoint. So, actually, well, let's just get into it. Sorry, I'm a little frazzled. So this pair of earrings, clip back earrings, they need a little cleaning, but they're very pretty and they're signed. Let me get my loop because I don't really remember what they say. Oh, they're just signed Japan on the back. But those are a very fun little 80s pair. They did tell me yesterday when I went for my post-op that I could remove my brace and sling, so I'm able to move my arm around, which is so much better than it was before. Just can't do a ton with it, which is fine. These are beautiful blue clip-back earrings. Silver tone balls in there. I don't know if I should zoom you in a little more. Whoop, whoop, that's way too much. Hold on. Come on. There we go. So I think because of the backing, I mean, this kind of looks like West Germany to me, sort of, with the construction and the backing on there. And this is also, I've had a hand trimmer for a long time, but I guess it's from the shoulder, even though it's on the other side, which is very strange. But my right hand had gotten crazy, but I had a bunch of tendons that were torn in my shoulder that had to be repaired. So those are beautiful. I'm probably going to put these in a lot with other blue. I'll get a color going. There were, I put these on the side, a bunch of single earrings that didn't have any matches. Unfortunately, I mean, these are cute. And this is a really cute one. Oop, that's two. So this is the part that causes trouble. Trying to maneuver stuff. So these were just single earrings. So I just kind of keep those on the side. This I might put in a craft lot because that's pretty cute. Somebody might be able to use that. And then speaking of craft lot, there were some pieces in here. Wait, let's just put this to the side. There's some vintage plastic beads. You know, it's just got a spring ring closure, but the coloring is starting to come off, the coating. So I'm going to put this in a craft lot. Somebody will be able to make something nice out of that. This is faux pearl. It's stretched out quite a bit. The string, and then the closure has rhinestones that are missing out of it. So this is going to go into a craft lot as well. And then this is pretty, but as you can see, it's losing its coating. And then the chain is broken on the end, if I can get down to it. No. See, this would have been a nightmare trying to do this as an unboxing. So this will go in for crafting, but these are some pretty good pieces, I think. Additions to a craft lot, because I have one working already. And then this is a gorgeous necklace with beautiful beads, but one of the strings broke off it. So as you can see right there. So this will go into crafting. These are some really good beads that somebody could repurpose. Very cool. Okay, so this is a beautiful gold tone with just green rhinestone crystals. One of them is missing, but it's in the jewelry box. So I think this is it right there. Nope, that's not it. Well, it's in here. Where'd it go? It was just right here. So that's pretty cool that the piece is in there. All I have to do is glue it in. That's an easy fix. Let's put those over there. These I like. I have another similar, just circle dangle earrings, but those are really cool. And they're screw back. No signature on them at all. But I do like those. So those will go into an earrings lot. Here is another pair. Screw back earrings. No signature, but they're very pretty. The color is very good on them. They're missing a stone here, but it's one of the stones that I have in the box. So again, I'll just glue that. Easy fix. These are gorgeous. These are glass. I don't know if you can hear that. And then they have this really cool, there's an AB coating on them. If I could get them into my fingers so you could see them. Prong set crystal on the top. And then it is clip back. And they are signed. Let me see what this is. Laguna. So these will go into like a crystal earring or AB lot. And speaking of, actually, okay, hold on. Let's use the other arm. This is a gorgeous crystal necklace that I just realized matches the earrings. I don't think this one's signed though. But all the rhinestones are in the findings on the end. Hook closure. Everything is there and it's in good condition. These are gorgeous. Let's see if I can get these on my bust. You should have seen me trying to do this before I was able to take the brace off. It was really frustrating and annoying. All right, let me see. I'm gonna zoom out. Oh, wrong way. There. Those are gorgeous. And little matching earrings. I mean, they're not a perfect match, but the size is a little different, the shape. But still beautiful. I think those two would look great together. And then there is, oh, here's the green stone. I knew it was in there somewhere. This is just a gold tone chain. And then it's got a really pretty little acorn pendant on the bottom. So if anybody's into acorns, I'll have that listed. It's funny, when I was growing up, my mom was into pine cones. So she had a lot of pine cone jewelry, which I thought was odd at the time, but to each his own, I guess. This is just a gold chain. It doesn't have any markings on it, but I'm going to test this because it kind of feels like it could be gold. No, it looks really brassy to me right now. So I will test that. And then this is just a simple little, I mean, it's a pretty gold chain. It's a bracelet. So that was nice. Gorgeous find. I'm going to need to take these out if we're going to flip this box over to look at it. That's how Shannon loses things. There were a couple of rings in here. Just costume. I can't tell if this one's missing stones or if those are just like little accents in the setting. I think that's just how the setting is. Yep. So all the stones are here. This one's plastic, I believe. This one's crystal or glass. So, is there a signature on this one? Yep. This is Avon. I don't know if you can see that in there. So that's pretty. This might go on a kid's lap because it is extremely costumey. There's really nothing about it that looks nicer, I guess, if you want to try and wear it as jewelry. These are cute, but I don't know. Maybe I could put this in a religious lot. I do have a small little religious lot going. Cute little angel earrings that say hope, and they're just clip back. No signature. Nope, no signature. Either that or I'll just add them into another lot, like a freebie. But they're pretty. Well, maybe kids would enjoy these. I don't know. And there was another necklace that I found. Aha, there it is. Came in here, and it does need to be, let me see if I can just wipe it down real quick. It's nothing special, just gold tone, but it's like an enamel covered cross with varying colors. Let me see. Okay. So I was just looking at this as like that pierced heart or something. No markings on it. So just a simple gold tone, but that'll go in a religious lot. I am going to put those other earrings, the angel earrings, in there. Cute little pearl, faux pearl, clip back earrings, no signature. Yep, that's upside down. But all the rhinestones are in the sides. So those are very nice. That'll go in either a rhinestone or a pearlette. I have one that I've been accumulating. These I absolutely love. And these have that back where it's a screw back, but it's also like the clip back style. No signature. What's that? Hold on. Let me... No, there is, but I can't read it. Let's see if the other one has one. They do need a little bit of cleaning. Looks like there's a little bit of verdigris, I think, down here. So I'll have to see if that can be cleaned. Could just be the metal, because the bottom looks like that too, as it does right here. So that might just be how they are. But let me look at this other one. Let's see if I can make out the writing. Of course, it's not on this one. It's only on the other one. So I'll have to take a closer look at that. I can't tell with my loupe because it's not very clear. I don't know if you can see. I mean, it doesn't even look like writing. I thought it was well, I guess it does from here. Like how I always second guess myself. So, I mean, it's definitely something. I just can't make it out at the moment. But those were a nice addition. And then this cute little pin with little blue enamel wings. And this pin, this is another one I can't figure out what the back of it says. But I have a whole bunch of these, I guess they're hat pins, scarf pins, lapel pins. I have a whole little box of them. So this will go in with that. Unless somebody wants it, email me. I cannot tell what that says. So hopefully if I research it, something will come up. And then this fantastic little brooch. Look at how cute that is. No signature. pin stop isn't anything special, so it's not old. It looks, yeah, I mean, the setting, yeah, I think it's just supposed to be made to look old, but that would be a nice little accent on a jacket or a scarf or sweater. Oh, wait, are there little stones missing here? Dang it. Yep. All right, so I guess that one's going in a craft or broken brooches. I think. Yeah, that's missing some stones. Okay, that's where that will go. And then this silver tone, gorgeous pendant. There is a stone missing, but again, it's one of the ones that was in the box. So I'll just glue that back in. I don't know about this chain. This is a very short chain. Maybe it's not as short as it looked. But that's beautiful, and it almost matches these earrings, except these are set in gold tone. Yeah, and these are prongs. Well, they look prong set. The other ones are not. So the exterior stones are prong set. The ones toward the middle are not prong set. Okay, I was wondering, how could one fall out if it was prong set? So that's a very pretty necklace that I will add to my listings. This was also in there, and this needs a good cleanup, but this was really cool. It took forever to untangle. But it's gold tone and black chain. So, like I said, it needs to be cleaned up. It doesn't really look like too much right now, but especially on a black bust. And it does have a tag on it that says medic, which seems weird. I've never heard of jewelry that's medic except for medical bracelets, but it's very cool. As you can see, I'm trying to get it all in there. And here's the tag. So I have to research this one too, but if you can see that, it's, I mean, maybe it says medical. I have no idea. No, medic. Oh, Medici maybe? I think there might be an I. That makes way more sense. Because I could not figure out why there would be a necklace made by a company called Medici. So that will be cleaned up, and then I'll research that, but that was super cool. This is another really pretty, or it has the potential to be pretty, just a silver tone chain. There's no markings on it, spring ring closure. And then this beautiful little pendant, but the stone fell out of it. So I'm going to put that in craft because somebody could just put a stone in there. Unless there's one there. I don't see an extra one in the box. So, here's a teeny one. I don't know what that came from. Ow, 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 ow. So that is also going in craft. But that's pretty cool. And then there's these. They're on a card that says gold filled. I really haven't looked. I mean, gold tone for sure. I don't feel anything marked on the post. So I don't think that's the same card. No, I don't see anything. So I don't think that this is the correct card. I think they just put it on a card, but these are cute little crystal, you know, French hook earrings. Plastic, not crystal. Yeah, so they would not be gold filled. This is gorgeous. Check this out. So it's not an old one. Oh, and it does have a name on it. Look at that though. It's curved, it's like concave. It's got a faux pearl, it has a little bit of wear rubbing off of it, but all these little baguettes are in there. They are all there. And I just think this is the coolest thing I have ever seen. One of the coolest things I've ever seen. Let's see if I can read it. because my ability to read seems to be equal to my coffee intake. Bellini. It's a Bellini. So this will go in one of my brooches lots that I'm putting together, but or I might sell it separately because that is pretty cool. That I was very excited to find. This I'm not sure what it is. It's just gold tone faux pearl, super long. I thought it was like a glasses holder, but it's not. So it would be a really pretty necklace. Let me loop it around one more time. Just a very pretty, dainty necklace. It does not have a clasp on it, so you can only loop it as many times as you can fit it over your head. So possibly twice, which would make it very long. Or you can add this to another necklace. But this was really cool. It's very light. It's nothing special, but I just thought it was really pretty. So that was a nice find. This took forever to untangle as well, but check this out. I don't even know what this is. I mean, so it's faceted. It almost looks like it's supposed to look like a buckeye or something. Of course, I'm in Ohio, so that's the first thing I think of, but just everything on here is old, vintage, antique. Check out this chain. The chain is beautiful. Oh, it has brown enamel on it. So this link is missing enamel. Yeah, some of the links are missing enamel. I didn't even catch that before. Huh. So this will go into a vintage lot and I'll mark it. And then I have to, it's just missing a little extra ring back here for the closure. Oh, maybe not. I might just put a ring on it like that one. No signature, shepherd's hook. So that is really cool. I think that's gorgeous. And then this was a nice piece. It's just gold tone. No name. But very pretty. Simple statement. It's got some detailing on the links, and then these flat gold catch a lot of light. That would just be just a really nice bracelet to just throw on and wear. That was awesome. And then there were all these earrings in there. So these need to be cleaned, or I have to see. I don't know what the deal is here because that looks super worn. But this one is not. So maybe it's just, it doesn't look verdigris either, but I mean, this is worn, but not as much. Anyway, gold tone hoops, and they are signed. L.H. Segal, California. So I need to do some research and find out about that because I've never heard that name before, which doesn't mean anything. And then these, I believe these are L.H. Segal, California as well. Yes. And these are in much better condition, but these are pretty cool. So very thick. They're in good shape. They have a little wear on them, but those are cool. I know I keep saying that. That's my word of the day. But I just love how shiny they are. They'd be a nice little pop. So I will research those. I have a bunch of other hoop earrings, so maybe I'll just list them all together. And then there was this pair. This is heavier than those other two. There's still, you know, the springback closure. They still have a nice spring to them. That's cool. Shannon, you may no longer say cool for the rest of the day. These are signed as well. HJG. So I will do research on that. But but those are gorgeous. I was excited to see that. Oh, there's somebody walking their dog on the sidewalk. How dare they? And then, I guess this is the second last until we get to the bracelet. Just a silver tone, double feather. It's got a little blue and 2 silver beads. It's a very nice chain. I like the chain. And then spring ring closure. No markings at all. It likes to twist. It's actually longer than it seems. So I love that, but this is what I bought the entire lot for. So I like these sliding charm bracelets, and they're actually great to find if you can find them, because they're usually pretty expensive. This is a simple, this link just came off. I just have to reattach that, but the safety chain is there, and I love the style of the safety chain. It's got some big, almost like paperclip links with some small ones, but look at all these charms. Absolutely gorgeous. This is like a cat's eye at the end. This is like a moonstone. I don't know what that is. That almost looks, it's got gold flecks in it, so I don't know if that would be considered a gold stone. Yeah, there's gold flecks in it. Oh, that is beautiful when you look up close. A little fleur-de-lis. There's a sparrow over here. A little green stone here. This is like a faux opal, which is beautiful. This one does look like it's missing a stone. It's strange because it doesn't necessarily scream that it's missing a stone. And this one doesn't have a stone. So I don't know. I'll have to look into that. It's recessed like there was a stone in there. But it's still, I mean, it almost looks like there is a stone in there. And then this amber, that's my flashlight. Not amber, it's faux amber. Yeah. So I was absolutely ecstatic to get this. And you can slide the charms, obviously. And it's just beautiful. So I will be listing this. So I'll do that little clasp repair. But look at that. And these are like Victorian era, I think, was when these were mostly popular. And they're hard to find in good condition. And this is in fantastic condition, except for that little missing stone. So that is what I got this whole thing for. And I am just thrilled with all of the rest of the items that were in it too, because I've gotten some lots that are just garbage, which is always unfortunate. And then, so to the jewelry box, like I said, and I have to see if I can find, oh, right here. So right here it says Farrington on it. Yep. Like, did I make that up? Is that really the word? And the color on the back is absolutely gorgeous. So if I could have somebody recondition it to get it back to, you know, the color on the bottom. I mean, clearly this was used. It was loved. The silk is in really good condition. It just needs to be cleaned. And then the side pieces, check out the side of the box with this like etching in it. So these are actually pretty valuable jewelry boxes from what I've seen. I mean, nothing over the top, of course, but it's just extremely, I'm not going to say it, extremely incredible find. This whole, I love the seller. So I'm definitely going to keep an eye on her jewelry. She said she's going to start listing some more. But the clasp is in good condition. The inside of the box is in good condition. So that is, what is this? Oh, that's a blue bead out of that necklace that broke. So that is it. I hope that you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you are new. And like I said, if you have any questions, send me an email. I'll have all my links below in the description. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.